Hi, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 18th to the 24th. So it feels like the energies for this week are really powerful. So some of you may be like healing something on a very deep level that may just resonate for, a select few of you, but it feels like there's some profound insights that are kind of happening here. You may be really wanting to spend time alone by yourself, to allow yourself to kind of go through some kind of process or to allow yourself to heal from something. It feels like a significant thing that you're healing. So maybe there's like an event or some kind of experience that you had in the past and something that may have just stayed with you for a long time. Very interesting. I just saw someone who might have like gone off to war, or like a soldier. Like there's some kind of, like maybe there's like a memory or some kind of something, or maybe something that you experienced in your life felt like you were in a war, or you felt like you had to fight some kind of battle. So this could be quite literal, or it could be an experience that felt like that. But it feels like there is something coming up to the surface to heal that, and it's bringing in, it's for the purpose to usher in peace for you. But it's like you're going through this process, and that may be just like for one person. But that they showed me an image of like a soldier on a battlefield. So it could just be a metaphor as well. So take it as it resonates. All right, let's go into your weekly here. Okay, what are the energies coming up for Aries this week? Okay. Oh, sorry. I wasn't even. Okay. So we have the Queen of Earth, Six of Air, and Four of Earth. I see, so like needing to kind of pave your own way, pave your own path here. See, again, we have that Six of Air, so leaving chaos. I feel like there is something that you are really allowing yourself to kind of go through the motions of healing, processing, like kind of once and for all kind of thing, that I feel like has really, there's this. It's not just like the experience itself, but the effect of the experience that had such a huge pivotal role in how things may have turned out for you from that experience, is kind of what it feels like. So it's like, it's not just the experience itself that you're healing, but just like how it changed you, or, maybe some of the things that, happened after that. There's this vibe of that. And I feel like it's this chapter. I wouldn't be surprised if the world card came out here, because it feels like it was some huge chapter in your life where we were going through these cycles or these patterns of that. And there's like this really profound, deep healing. And with the Queen of Earth, she is, you're really allowing yourself to take care of yourself. Like I'm feeling a really strong sense of self-care, self-love, nurturing yourself. It's almost like replenishing needs that we may have felt like we didn't get, or things that we just, I'm hearing the word like maybe deprived, like kind of feeling like there's these things almost like, like needing to eat, like nourishment. You're coming into a place of self-love, like a deeper, more profound, like next level self-love. If you're already kind of on that journey here. I don't know, Aries, I feel like this week is kind of deep. And this may only resonate for some of you, so take it as it resonates. If that's not ringing for you, then it may not be your message for this week. But I mean, the energies are really strong, so that's what I'm picking up on. Okay. What else do we need to know here for the Queen of Earth? Resiliency, happiness, joy. Yeah. Okay. So, see, this is all about taking care of yourself. This is all about nourishing yourself, allowing yourself to indulge and kind of experience pleasure. I really feel like this is about you putting yourself first. This is about you giving yourself all the things that you desire to this path of wholeness. It's like, I'm not going to withhold things from myself. I'm not going to not let myself have certain things. I'm going to really tune into my needs and allow myself to be nourished. So I really feel like this week is going to be all about loving yourself, taking care of yourself, nourishing yourself. This is about feeling happy, feeling peaceful, feeling like you're getting parts of you back. You know, if you feel like you've kind of felt disconnected or a little bit like there's been parts of you kind of, disconnected or missing. I don't think we're ever really missing, but I feel like we could feel very disconnected or numbed out in a way. But I feel like there's parts of you coming back online, or like there's this reemergence, or, you know, feeling alive again in some sense of the word. Eight of Fire. See, that Five of Earth, that's the energy that's kind of like that energy, right? Like that's that feeling of, you know, lack, not having enough, missing something, feeling disconnected from something is that Five of Earth. But this is what's healing, though, especially with that Eight of Fire. Like this could be that healing energy that is coming towards you. It's like, if we've been in this place of Five of Earth for quite some time, then you're going to experience this, this almost like a download of energy coming towards you. I feel like almost your guides, or, you know, maybe the energies that you work with or you connect with the most are going to help you heal something. I feel like the Eight of Fire is also opportunities to help you heal something. So maybe there's some people in your life that may come towards you, or, you know, there's like offering their support kind of thing. But I feel like there's an energy of you kind of restoring, going through this restoration process. What else do we need to know? Wow, look at that. I mean, that's so beautiful. I really feel like Spirit's helping you here. I think it's like Spirit's kind of telling you it's time for you to heal this. It's time for you to, and see, this is the Seven of Fire. So with the Seven of Fire, this is about, I'm hearing like taking a leap of faith. I can smell, I think it's tobacco. So I don't know if someone smokes, but I can, it's not that that's a, you know, I don't have an opinion about it. I can just pick up on it. So maybe there's someone here who is resonating with this reading, but I'm smelling tobacco. Anyways, it was really strong. So I felt like I had to say it. I picked up on it really strongly. Okay. So with the Seven of Fire, I'm kind of hearing from Spirit here that, like, allowing yourself the courage to, you are allowing yourself the courage to look at something, like take a leap of faith. It may have been something that we avoided for quite some time. Walking away from something, leaving something behind, also setting our boundaries as well with the Seven of Fire. You also have the Eight of Water and the Messenger of Earth. Yeah. Walking away from the chaos. I feel like you're distancing yourself from an energy and emotion that is, you're done. It's like you're done kind of carrying something, and you are ready to build a new future, a new path for yourself. This is the Messenger of Earth is about working hard towards your healing, working hard towards a new beginning, and also committing to it. So it's like some of you may be committing to this healing journey, committing to your growth, committing to a new path for yourself as an act of self-love, self-care, like finally giving yourself that grace, that compassion. Just taking on that journey is an act of self-love. Like we don't have to be there, right? To just having the intention of like, I want to heal this, I want to get there, is an act of self-love. And I feel like this is what you're doing. I really feel like this reading is very specific to like just a few people. So I apologize if this is not going to resonate for the majority of the collective here. Yeah, look at that. So being led to your happiness, your fulfillment. So just kind of stay committed to this path because you're on that journey. You're on that way of your happiness and your fulfillment. Like, I feel like right now, some of you are working towards this 9 of water, really giving yourself those things, giving yourself everything you've ever needed. It's like holding on to that. You know, it's like meeting all your needs first and then being led to your fulfillment, your final fulfillment. What could be like a relationship or, you know, like this, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It's not always what fulfills everybody. So it's, but it's, you know, this journey of having a sense of completion in your life. And that's the journey that you're on. Very beautiful, Aries. Okay. 6 of air. So this is walking away from chaos. This is about, I'm feeling like there's this just big weight leaving you. There's a big weight. Look at that. It can go no further with that 10 of air. So something that may have been very painful to hold on to, you're finally leaving behind. And a new beginning. It's like you're learning as you go. You're creating a new beginning for yourself. There's a little bit of like the unknown here. And so there may be a little bit of like nervousness of like, what is this path going to look like? I feel like there's also something that like this path is like a bit unfamiliar. Like it's unfamiliar territory. Like I've never done something like this before. I've never really gone this way before. So I'm not really sure. It's like, learning as we go, but look at that. The King of Earth. I think you're actually more, you're definitely in this place of empowerment though, even if sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Because just to be able to walk away from what we've known because the energy that I'm picking up on here is that whatever movement or transition that you're making is profound on many different levels, not just emotionally, but also just the choices that you're making for yourself in your physical world. So, I mean, for some of you could be, you're walking away from like an addiction, or you're walking away from, really toxic people, or whatever it is. It's like, it's a big move. And this King of Earth is very clear about what he wants. It's like, and he's willing to do what he needs to do in order to bring that in. And so there's a strong vibe of commitment here. We have the Queen of Earth and we have the King of Earth. So there's a strong energy of needing to create balance, security, longevity, abundance, prosperity, wanting to create happiness and joy for the long term. It's like the vision is big. The goal is big. I want it all because I deserve it all. So, and also the King of Earth and the Queen of Earth, the earth elements, we can also equate it to value, having high value, having high self-worth. And so wanting to create a life that is a reflection of that high self-worth and high value is what I feel like many of you are on this path of. Oh my gosh, look at that. How, like a leader. I mean, this is very powerful. Making decisions for yourself, standing your ground, speaking your truth. New journey, taking risks. This is also kind of taking a risk, kind of card, making a choice, making a decision, going into the unknown. Believing in yourself, believing that when I take a step forward, that the path is going to show up in front of me to catch me, kind of thing is the vibe that I'm feeling. But it's almost like, there's also kind of this vibe of like, I don't really have a choice either, because I can't stay where I am at and I can't go backwards. So the only way is forward, no matter how unknown it may feel. But then look at that. I hope that's confirmation for you. So if you feel as though that the path in front of you is really dark and unknown and kind of scary, the fact that we have the Sun card, so the Sun card is the happiest, most positive card in the deck. This is all about fulfillment. It's about happiness, joy, having pretty much everything that you want. And you're going towards where you're meant to be. I also equate the Sun card with the solar plexus chakra because it's, that beautiful, bright yellow solar energy. So it's like this confidence, our identity, where we belong, our happiness, our joy. It's also like the sense of like who we are. And knowing who we are at the core level has so much to do with like the things we tend to attract or the things we tend to go towards. Or again, there's that high value. That's also the center of our self-esteem and self-confidence. So knowing that, and you're really powerfully stepping into your power here, is helping you to make those choices and decisions for yourself. It's almost like maybe you were in a space where you were on a path where you didn't have much of that, or there were people around you that kind of took your power away from you. So it's like now you're on this path of reclaiming it's like the exact opposite. It's like you're on this path of going in the complete opposite direction, knowing that that is actually the path for you. So very, very beautiful. Okay. So 4 of Earth is all about balance. And I feel like you're really taking, okay. So 4 of Earth and 4 of Fire. So this is all about the home. And we have the Hermit here. So spending a lot of time by yourself, maybe you're spending a lot of time at home. Maybe you're spending a lot of time trying to find like stability, some quiet, some peace and quiet. Yeah. Oh, that is so funny. I wasn't even looking at peace and silence, but yeah, peace and quiet. There you go. So needing some peace and quiet, needing to find some stability here because it could just feel like there's a lot going on. So what else do we need to know here? 4 of Earth, 4 of Fire, and the Hermit. Clarify these. Aries. Working hard. Working very hard. Yeah, for a new beginning. I love the Ace of Earth because the Ace of Earth is also a beautiful, positive, affirmational kind of card that comes up here, especially when we're on this new path, this fool's journey, this new path. It's like a good sign. It's a good omen. It means that there is abundance here. There's abundance on this path for you. There is, you're on the right path. What else do we need to know? 3 of Earth. So collaborating with others. So maybe you're leaning on others for support. Other people are wanting to help you and support you on this journey, on this new path of yours. What else do we need to know? Magician. Manifesting. Can we clarify the Magician here for Aries? 6 of Fire. Beautiful. Okay, so successfully manifesting something in your life. And I kind of feel like maybe there's a new beginning that you're trying to manifest, stability, security. This is a hope. This is faith. A wish. There's a wish. There's a really strong wish card. Being in the spotlight as well. Being seen, being acknowledged. Also healing. The Star card can also be a card of healing as well. And so success and victory and healing something here. Nine of Fire, learning from the past. Yeah, there's some really very profound cards here of kind of moving on to the next stage in your life, like really learning from those, those lessons from the past, everything that life has taught you, people have taught you, experiences have taught you, and ready to close those chapters and venture forward. It's like taking the wisdom that everything has given you and now knowing how to apply it to your life. 7 of Water. Can we clarify the 7 of Water for Aries? The Strength. So maybe a bit confused on how to move forward here. So there may be a bit of fear. There's courage definitely involved in this new journey of yours. And so there's kind of like this, where do I start? Maybe there's so much to do. There's so many things that are like, that need to be dealt with or faced, or decisions to make, not sure which is the right decision. So there may be a bit of, and that could be why we're in like this silence, peace and quiet and hermit. It's like needing to kind of like find answers and making sure that so following our, like tuning in, following our heart, listening to what the heart is trying to say, tuning into our intuition. What else do we need to know about this? What is the heart saying for Aries? What is Aries' heart saying? 3 of water. Okay. And clarify the 3 of water. Messenger of air. The 4 of water. Interesting. A lot of holding back, resistance. Yeah, the 5 of fire. Inner conflict. So it does kind of feel like in some kind of situation, there is a lot of like inner conflict, holding back. Not really sure what's kind of going on. It feels like there's a little bit of unknown here, but there's something changing though. There is a destined change. Can we clarify the fortune's wheel? What's the destined change here? I feel like with this messenger of air, this could also be someone like waiting for a sign or waiting for some kind of message or some kind of signal about something. And that's because there is like this, like, you know, holding someone's ground, like holding back, like, I'm just going to sit here until I get the green light kind of thing. So someone's kind of like waiting on some kind of message or some kind of like something to come forward. So they have, what's this fortune's wheel for Aries? Let me clarify the fortune's wheel. Yeah, see again, we have this 4 of air. It's like watching and waiting, but then there's also a page of water. Maybe someone is kind of waiting to communicate, waiting to reach out. Yeah. Something about a relationship or something about I feel like it's a relationship. The Queen of Water. Yeah. Okay. So I do feel as though that they're in a relationship. This kind of feels like some kind of connection with someone here. There's a lot of relationship cards here. We have the 4 of fire. This is the home, the environment. There's some changes that are kind of happening. And I feel like someone wants to say something, but they're holding back because they're waiting on some kind of clue or some kind of green light that it's okay to kind of come forward and speak and talk. But I do feel like there's someone that wants to say something. So this is either you, Aries, and you're kind of waiting on a Queen of Water. Could be a connection from the past. Something that has unfinished business, I feel like. But there is a desire to reconnect or kind of, start over again kind of thing for a fresh new beginning, especially with that page of water. Maybe even like start off as friendship or something like that. But there is this vibe towards this Queen of Water where someone wants to come forward and kind of like start again here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Earth. So this is all about, again, kind of assessing and taking a look at where we are, where we've been, and allowing ourselves to kind of plan things out. It's like I feel like there's a really big planning stage as you are healing, profoundly healing through something here. And I kind of feel like there's also this, you're observing, you're observing what's happening around you. So, when is a good time to kind of start, making certain decisions and moving in certain directions here. So, but it's like, there's like movement planned. If you haven't already, it's like right now we're in building stage or planning for some kind of movement. Wow. Look at that. Make a decision. Yeah. I'm going to pick one more here. Can we clarify this make a decision for Aries? We have 3 cards. Potential gateway, Illumination and contemplation. Yeah. So this is all about thinking, and assessing and watching and observing and kind of waiting to, cross through this. Do I want to do this? Do I want to not do this? Do I want to make this decision? Do I not want to make this decision? So I kind of feel like there's some kind of, trying to balance between, it does kind of feel like this new path is almost inevitable, but at the same time, I feel as though there's a few unknowns. So it's almost like wanting to take the right steps at the right time here and waiting. It's like, see this illumination. It's like waiting for clarity, waiting for something to become more clear so we know how to proceed forward is what I feel like this make a decision is more about waiting on some kind of clarity rather than what direction I want to move in. It's almost like I want to move in this one direction, but I'm just not sure when or how. That's what it feels like more. Okay. Okay, one more guidance card for Aries for this week. Guidance for Aries this week. Dance. I feel like this is also about allowing ourselves to kind of process through all the things that are coming up. And dancing for sure is such a great way of, shaking out a lot of that residual energy, especially if we hold on to like a lot of those emotions in our body, in our physical body. So like moving the physical body can really help release a lot of those stored emotions. So I feel like this may be like a great way for some of you to like really help kind of lighten up the energy and shake it out. But in a more, general sense, just moving, it doesn't have to be dancing, but kind of incorporating some kind of physical movement, to allow yourself to reset your energy and to kind of like stretch out or move that throughout the actual physical body is kind of what I'm seeing here. Let me pick one more. Is there one more guidance for Aries? One more guidance card for Aries. Support. Yeah. I think that this is a really great time. I love that the nurture yourself, that is definitely here. So I think that alongside other people also supporting you and kind of helping you through some kind of, almost like you're passing through some kind of really beautiful threshold into a new journey. So this potential gateway doesn't also have to be necessarily changes in your physical world of, going from one completely different life to another. I feel like this potential gateway within you is more about just your internal world changing in a radical way. That will automatically reflect back into the outer world in your life. The energies will catch up. But I feel like right now you are stepping into this portal of like a new way of seeing yourself, new way of living, like a new way of embodying who you are. It's just, you're really changing from the inside out. So I feel like there's also a need for you to support yourself at this time too, kind of really nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself and allowing yourself. I think rest seems to be an important message here for you as well. Like contemplation, we have peace and silence, we have support. We have hermit mode. So really allowing yourself to heal, allowing yourself to recover from something here. So, okay, Aries, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And I hope that you find time to really rest and rejuvenate and nurture yourself. If this reading resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you for next week. Bye, Aries.